Do I love me some good old-fashioned beef, especially that 2-3 a.m. beef. Who would have thought? NASCAR driver goes after a track promoter. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Jet. Welcome back to episode of MDK Racing Inside the Lines. It is currently 2:40 in the morning. Yes, I am recording a video right now at 2:40 in the morning. What is my life? But that don't matter right now because we got beef. So it's been quite evident that Denny Hamlin is NASCAR's villain, newest villain. And to be honest, he's my favorite NASCAR villain, at least from the racing that I've seen since 2009. And for some reason, Denny decided to drop once again some Denny bombs. So what happened over, I should say, the past few hours ago at the time of this recording is something that happened in California at Sonoma Raceway. Now, for those of you who don't know, Sonoma Raceway had a major repave that was just completed in preparation for the 7th to 9th weekend June event for the NASCAR Cup Series. But this weekend, they are scheduled to have a big sports car event for the Fanatic GT World Challenge American Division, with their first race being held at Sonoma Raceway. However, on Thursday afternoon for a scheduled test session of the race to prepare for Sunday, driver Corey Lewis posted this on his IG story, which shows the track coming apart in turn 11 and turn 12, or turn 11 heading into the hairpin in turn 12. Now, this is very, very bad for the track to start coming apart this early, this quickly. Don't know the reasoning as to why the track came apart, whether if it was a car or maybe just the track came apart on its own, nature, whatever. There hasn't been any report as to why the track started to come apart, but it's just that it has, and that they had canceled all of the racing / testing sessions for Thursday. And currently at the moment, there has been no timetable as to what is going to take place from Friday to Sunday for the GT World Challenge event at Sonoma. Now, like I said, remember, if this repave is bad enough, this is just, preliminary reports, early thinking, that if this repave is bad enough that Sonoma has to redo everything, well, then that means that NASCAR is going to have to find a new place to race, since we're only 2 months away from racing at Sonoma for the Cup Series. Well, Denny Hamlin caught wind of that and posted around midnight, which, man, I swear, Denny Hamlin, somebody take his phone away from late night thoughts, because some of his best tweets come late at night, and he dropped another banger once again by retweeting this picture and saying, quote, "When paving on a budget goes wrong, North Wilkesboro will be next." North Wilkesboro also just had a recent repave under the discretion of Speedway Motorsports. Now, at the time, it was just a funny little jab at Speedway Motorsports. Denny Hamlin, it's not foreign for him to take jabs at high marquee officials. I mean, he has even taken jabs at Jim France, so this should not come as a surprise. What did, however, was a man that clapped back at Denny, and that was Speedway Motorsports CEO Marcus Smith, who responded to Denny saying, quote, "This is a great post from somebody who doesn't know all the information. Ignorance on display for the world to see. I will delete this tweet when Denny Hamlin sends me a text or gives me a call directly to ask why this is happening." Denny responded by saying, "You don't need to delete. We've seen your reconfig record." Ooh! Ooh. Now, for those of you that don't know what he's referring to, he's referring to Speedway Motorsports' previous repays and how they've basically been a mess. Now, Elite Precision 29 actually posted a video talking about the failure of recent Speedway Motorsports repaves, and the 4 recent repaves are Bristol, Atlanta, Texas, and Kentucky. Now, Atlanta was actually a success, but Bristol since 2007 has gotten better, but they've had to apply stuff to the track in order for the racing to be good. It's not just because the track is good, it's because of what NASCAR placed on the track that made it good. Texas, I mean, again, I don't even want to talk about Texas. I just can't stand that racetrack. And Kentucky. Now, Kentucky was a solid track from 2011 to 2015, but then in 2016, I believe they repaved it. Just like Texas, for some reason, they decided to reconfigure a part of the racetrack. At Kentucky, it was 3 and 4. In Texas, it was turns 1 and 2, and just made the racing just worse, just so much worse. On top of that, adding the PJ1 and all that stuff just made for both of those tracks to be garbage. and NASCAR even left Kentucky at the end of 2020. So 4 recent repaves and 3 of them have been disasters. So yeah, Denny does have a point by saying your recent reconfig record does show that we should not trust you when it comes to recent repaves. That is a fair point. And then Marcus Smith, with a very, very surprising jab back at Denny, saying, quote, yes, we take risks. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. We've seen your attempt of the championship as well. When you have a chance, maybe you could give me some golf tips. Well, okay. The track promoter going after Denny for his lack of titles. I mean, to be fair, me, Marcus, and Denny, we all have the same amount of championships. So, okay. All right, Marcus. That's a good little jab. But then, Denny Hamlin, at 12:38 a.m. decides to, with an uppercut, to knock out Marcus Smith by saying, quote, here's a tip. Let someone else run your business before you blow everything your dad gave you. It's done. It's done. It's over. You can't, Marcus, you can't come back. You lost. You lost it. It's over. Now, you've seen that Simpsons meme where that kid's going, stop, he's already dead. Well, Marcus just kept digging his own grave. 2 tweets he followed up by saying, quote, following up in my previous post, our team at Speedway Motorsports has an amazing track record for working to exceed expectations. When it comes to repave, no you don't. Your nonchalant post is insult to hundreds of people that are dedicated to exceeding expectations for the racing community and NASCAR fans around the world. Again, Marcus, you ask NASCAR fans about the repaves of Kentucky, Texas, even some people at Atlanta and Bristol, they are not happy. Your negative comments would carry a lot more weight if you had a championship to back them up. Good luck in your quest for 2024. Now, he ended this conversation by replying to Denny Hamlin's, blow up what your dad gave you. Marcus said, quote, so proud of my dad, Hall of Famer. If he had a Twitter/X account, I don't think his comment would be family friendly. So listen here, almost NASCAR champion. You keep working at it and one day you're gonna get a big trophy. Thanks for the tip. Marcus, we get it. Denny doesn't have a title, but I mean, it is very disrespectful, I think, in a way, to kind of insinuate the fact that Denny has had a nothing career. I mean, yeah, he may not have won a Cup Series championship, but I mean, let's take a look at some of the things he's done in his career. He's won over 50 races. He's won 53 races in total, 3 Daytona 500s, most out of any active drivers, 3 Southern 500s, a former Coke 600 winner a couple of years ago, the first rookie to qualify for the playoffs, and is part of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers. So again, for Marcus to kind of make it seem as though that Denny did nothing in his career is just dumb. And also, if you have to use the same argument or the same insult 3 times in an argument, you lost. It's like the first time was kind of like, okay, that was a good shot, Marcus, but for you to use it 3 different times, it's kind of like, okay, we get it. Yeah, can you maybe find something else to make fun of Denny about? Trust me, there's a lot of skeletons in his closet that has been public, so you could have picked anything. We get it. He hasn't won a championship. All right? I still would love a career like Denny Hamlin's. Ask any random person. They would take Denny Hamlin's career if they could in a heartbeat. So yeah, one hell of a conversation. And just to follow up about the track coming apart, for Marcus Smith to say, exceeded expectations, and then for one driver to post a photo of the track coming apart, and then another driver that's competing at Sonoma tweeted this. Colin Garrett said, quote, I'm here racing this weekend, did the track walk on Tuesday, went back to the team and said it would come apart before it even happened. It had already started coming up and they tried to fill it in. It was tacky Tuesday night and we were on track 12 hours later. Who the hell had Marcus Smith and Denny Hamlin beefing at 1 in the morning? Like, I should be in bed. I should be sleeping, but I can't because what the hell is going on? I'm sorry, but listen, you can hate me all you want. I've had my issues with Denny, but I will forever defend that guy by saying he is the best thing going on in NASCAR today. He is the most entertaining driver in NASCAR today. He may not be the most popular driver in the sense of a likable way by the fans, but he is damn sure what keeps NASCAR talking almost every single week. Something he does, whether it's on or off track, with a mic or with a wheel, He finds a way to get people talking. So huge props to Denny Hamlin, and just damn that daddy blow up tweet. Oh my God, that was scorched earth. But it does create a very interesting picture about the dynamic between track promoter and drivers, because usually in a perfect world they should work together to be able to help promote the sport. Well, now you have one of the biggest drivers that's having legit beef with one of the biggest track promoters in America, racing promoters in America. So, and the fact that we're going to Texas, I believe, a week after Martinsville, should create a very, very interesting storyline between the two parties. Overall, I am concerned about the repaving of Sonoma for two drivers to show up, especially with Colin Garrett's comment by saying like he knew the track was coming apart before they even raced on it. Does create massive red flags for what could happen when NASCAR is supposed to run at Sonoma in early June. Again, this is all very early reports. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if they're going to find a way to fix it for June. Don't know what's going to happen, but it is very alarming for already a track walk. Drivers already showing concerns about the track coming apart. So very interesting to see what's going to happen leading up to NASCAR at Sonoma in a couple months at this point in time. As for Marcus Smith, you're going to need a better response than just saying no championships, because Denny's right. Y'all have a god-awful track record when it comes to repaving. Atlanta's been your only good one in the last 4 or 5 repaves. Every other track repave has been garbage. So, I mean, it's true. It has been true. Like, sorry. Like, there's no ifs or buts or opinions. It's a fact. Texas sucked after the repave. Bristol only is good because of NASCAR's PJ1, additions and all that. So, again, the facts aren't on your side, Marcus. But what are your thoughts on this whole beef with Denny and Marcus Smith? Again, didn't have it on my bingo card. But do you think Denny has a point, or do you think it was Denny being unprofessional here? Because it is very rare, at least I can't remember a time where you see a driver go after a track promoter like that. Is it unprofessional on one side? I could see it being unprofessional, but at the same time, Denny's been known to be outspoken like this, and what he's saying isn't wrong. Is it unprofessional in a way? Yes, but at the same time, is what he's saying wrong? No, he's right. Speedway Motorsports track record is not good, and Speedway Motorsports track record when it comes to repaving is known to take corners, to cut corners, to go repave a track and repave it in a way that keeps it fresh as long as possible, so they don't have to spend money to keep maintaining it. They have been doing that. So again, he's not wrong, but if you look at it from a professional, from a business sense, it could create some problems down the line. But what are your thoughts on this story? I love it. Anytime Denny speaks his mind, I love it. Creates a lot of buzz for the sport, especially even at 1 a.m. people are talking about it. So yeah, I love it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Until next time, my name is Jet from MDK. Thanks for watching.